Welcome back. In this video we're going to add some colors to our control curves, and we're also going to set up their hierarchy. So let's get started. For the feet, we need to switch to the Attributes Editor, select one of the foot curves, and then under the Shape node we need to find the Object Display, open that up, and then we need to find the Display Overrides and enable that. And now we can create a color. So for the feet, I think I want to have one side be magenta, and then maybe have the other side be blue, maybe cyan. There we go. So that'll distinguish the left from the right. And we'll do the same with the arm, making it magenta, and then cyan, and then we'll do the same with the ears. Magenta on the left side and cyan on the right. Now let's make the hip control kind of an orange color, and so it'll stand out. Let's see if we can find an orange in here. And then let's make the spine controls a yellow color. Now these apparently have a different kind of a thing because they're Bezier curves, but that still works. And let's also make the head that same yellow color because it kind of goes with the spine. And let's make the global controller a totally different color, maybe a red. Or maybe this aquamarine color here. No, let's not make it that. That looks like it's been selected. There. So now we've assigned colors to all our controllers. And the next step will be to parent them to each other. So let's start by freezing the transformations and deleting the history for everything. Let's go to Edit, Delete All by Type History, and then let's select all of our control curve objects. Oops, look at this one. This is the head. We forgot to name it. Select all of your control curve objects. You can do it in the outliner. Still have a couple here. I'm going to use Control to select those two, and then we're going to go to Modify, Freeze Transformations. It's always a good practice to do that when you begin to parent things. So let's start with the ear. Remember, we select the child first and then the parent, and hit P on the keyboard. Let's do the other ear, child first, hold down Shift, select the parent, P, and just keep moving down the chain. And you should now have two ear hierarchies. And now we're going to select both of these and the head and hit P, and that should parent both of those to the head, as you can see, so that when we move the head controller, the ears should come with it. Now if you move these and they deform, then you did not freeze the transformations. That's why we do that. And let's parent the head to the top spine joint. And then let's parent the next spine joint. Remember, select the child and then select the parent and hit P, so that when we move the bottom spine joint, everything should move with it. Let's also parent the arms to the top spine joint, so that when we move the top spine joint, the arms go with it. And finally, let's parent the bottom spine 1 bone to the root, or the hip, I guess I should say. And then let's parent the hip to the global controller. And then we're going to wait on the legs because we're going to do something different with those. And let's check everything out. Let's see if everything follows the hip bone. It does. And yes, except for the feet, because we're going to do something different. All right, so in the next video, we're going to set up what are called IK chains for the legs. And we're going to parent the feet to those IK chains. And then we will pretty much be done with our rig. And we can constrain them to the bones. And I'll see you in the next video.